Viewers, the latest news about the ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine is that viewers, Poland Minister of Defense and the European Union's foreign policy chief today said that Russian military forces had entered separatist regions of eastern Ukraine that were recognized as independent states by President Vladimir Putin of Russia a day earlier. But the officials stopped short of calling it an invasion. Russian troops have entered into Donbass. We consider the Donbass part of Ukraine, the European Union official Joseph Borrell said in Paris, referring to the eastern Ukraine region that include the areas claimed by the Russia-backed separatists, and said, I would not say it is a fully fledged invasion, Mr. Borrell said, but Russian troops are on Ukrainian soil. Overnight, footage of army convoys moving through the separatist territories circulated on social media, but it has been difficult to determine what her they were Russia forces. Russia has had military personnel in the regions of Donetsk and Luhansk, known as the Donbass, since 2014. And the Polish minister did not specify what her he was referring to new Russian unit sent into the area. And Russia's military presence in the two breakaway areas of Ukraine has waxed and waned since the spring of 2014, when Moscow sent in troops and military hardware to support pro Russian gunmen who seized government buildings and declared the establishment of People's Republics. Was in a statement on the Defense Ministry's Twitter account, the Polish minister said, we confirm that Russian forces have entered the territory of the self proclaimed republics. Therefore, they violated the Ukrainian borders and international law has been violated. Such actions are unacceptable. West Poland and three Baltic states to the north, all of which share borders with Russia or Belarus, and are members of both the European Union and NATO, have been pushing the European bloc to immediately impose sanctions on Russia. But they have met resistance from governments that believe Russia's recent actions do not yet constitute an invasion. Viewers, according to the latest updates, Boris Johnson has announced the UK's barrage of measures against Moscow, which include sanctioning five Russian banks and three wealthy individuals in response to Vladimir Putin's military incursion into Ukraine. And in an emergency statement to the House of Commons, the Prime Minister said the movement of Russian armed forces into the breakaway regions of Donetsk and Luhansk amounted a renewed invasion of Ukraine, warning MPs that they should expect to see a Russian general offensive of around 2 lakh troops on the border with Ukraine. Mr. Johnson added President Putin was establishing the pretext for a full scale offensive, and if the worst happens, Ukraine can expect to become the target of a full scale war of aggression. And the announcement, part of a campaign by the West to clamp down on Moscow's actions, came after Germany announced it would halt its Nord Stream 2 gas pipeline from Russia, with Chancellor explaining the situation had fundamentally changed after Mr. Putin sent troops in the eastern Ukraine. And the United States and its allies promised a strong response Tuesday after Russian President Vladimir Putin ordered troops into Ukraine, hours after he formally recognized two Moscow backed breakaway regions in the eastern part of the country. And Russia drew condemnation at emergency meeting of the United Nations Security Council on Monday night. Putin framed the troops movement as a peacekeeping effort, but the Kremlin's decision came after Russia massed some 150,000 troops on its neighbor's border, triggering dire warning from the West that an invasion was imminent and that Moscow was trying to create a pretext for an attack. And the United States and the European Union announced sanctions targeting the two areas, Donetsk and Luhansk, and said more would follow. On Tuesday, means today, German Chancellor said his country would cancel the multi-billion-dollar Nord Stream 2 gas pipeline, which was to provide Russian natural gas to Germany. We were then also received three short videos, and you will see these three videos on your screen right now. First video published last night, potentially in the surroundings of Donetsk, where we could see a large convoy of the Russian army. And in second video, published yesterday but undated, where we see Russian tanks in the Bryansk regions, a few tens of kilometers from the Ukrainian borders. And in third video, we see Russian troops located in the Kursk region. So let's watch the video, then we talk further. Whereas on the other hand, according to the latest reports, Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed said Ethiopia's government is open to talks with Tigray People's Liberation Front to end a 15-month conflict in the country, while the government has yet to negotiate with the Tigray People Liberation Front. This does not rule out the possibility of discussions. Abiy's office said in a statement on Twitter today. Abiy's comments come days after United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres said there was progress in effort to end a civil war that's left thousands of people dead, displaced millions, and damaged investor confidence. And the African Union and neighboring Kenya have been encouraging both sides to negotiate. On Monday, Ethiopia's parliament announced the formation of an 11-member National Dialogue Commission. The panel has been tasked with presenting proposals aimed at ending simmering tensions between the nation's ethnic and political groups and conflict that has destabilized one of Africa's most populous nations. And once ready, the Commission's proposal will be put to the Ethiopian people, Abiy said. So viewers, so far is the latest update. For more latest update, please subscribe channel. Thanks for watching.